Sad day for Mario fans out there. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today, Nintendo tweets out a statement regarding Charles Martinet, which I'm sure most people getting through the first two lines of the statement, you think he died? Thankfully no, he didn't. But he is not recording lines for Mario and such anymore. Quoted from Nintendo stating they have a message for fans of the Mushroom Kingdom, Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario in Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Super Mario 64. Charles is now moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With this transition, he will be stepping back from recording character voices for our games, but he will continue to travel the world sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with you all. It has been an honor working with Charles to help bring Mario to life for so many years, and we want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we will post at a future date. So another video from Nintendo will come in the near future regarding this whole thing, and interestingly enough, some already kind of suspected Charles would be stepping back from voicing Mario, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and especially the upcoming WarioWare game, WarioWare Move It. Voice clips for Mario, and especially Wario, sounded different from what people expected from Charles, and plenty thought he was being replaced, and with this announcement, that basically is the case. I didn't think much of the different voices because they still sounded pretty much like Mario and Wario to me, but it looks like people were right to question the slight change in vocality to suspect he was getting replaced. Charles is basically retiring from voicing Mario, and this is still huge. It's sad and kind of a major deal because legacy voices for legacy characters, it's not a common thing in the video game space, usually more in animation and show or movie acting otherwise, but characters in games, like, they get recast all the time. Easiest example, Sonic the Hedgehog. Dude's had 3 different voices across his games, many more if you add TV shows. Fox McCloud from Star Fox, Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy, Rayman, and his original voice coming back for the Mario + Rabbids DLC was one of the longest reprisals for a legacy game character ever. And there are some legacy characters that do retain a legacy voice, like Banjo from Chris Sutherland voicing him throughout every single game including Smash, or Ikue Otani for Pikachu. But Charles Martinet for Mario was always the de facto legacy voice actor for a legacy game franchise like Mario. For over 30 years was Charles literally Mario. He gave one of the most beloved characters in fictional media, one of the most recognizable and beloved personas today, for more than 3 decades. Mario Teaches Typing was his first debut as Mario's voice back in 1991, 1992, fun fact, but we all know Charles as Mario basically, so this is a tough pill to really swallow now that it's true in the games too. Another end of an era basically, and that's really unfortunate. And we don't really know now why this came about too. We don't know if Charles just wants to travel and meet up with fans more. He does have this special energy with both fan meetups and seeing the world that he wants to do that more. We don't know if he's retiring from voice work altogether or specifically from Nintendo. We don't know if it's him getting older, which he is 67 years old, so he is getting there for sure. Maybe he felt it was time to hang up the torch. We don't know if this is Nintendo's move originally for any of this or another reason too. I don't know. They could reveal it in the upcoming video. They very well could not. I'm not sure how this change came about. But this man defined so many people's childhoods and even adulthoods. Nintendo made the games, of course, but Charles basically defined the happy-go-lucky, jolly, adventurous, friendly, cartoonish, Italian-like cinnamon roll Mario is. And that kind of personality or exuberance will easily be in Mario for generations to come, no matter how many more new voices take the mantle. But Charles was the one that set that type of personality for Mario in place for all these years. He'll at least still be around, but man, I'm gonna miss him voicing Mario for sure. His 3D Mario speaking roles, his roles especially in the Mario and Luigi games, and the Mario Strikers and Tennis games were among my favorite portrayals of Mario in particular. Of course, his portrayal of Luigi in Luigi's Mansion as well, plus, again, Mario and Luigi. But he also voices the baby Mario brothers, Wario and Waluigi as well, so it's also a matter of getting new voice lines and actors for them too. I wouldn't be surprised if he genuinely felt it was just time too, you know? Dude's gonna turn 68 next month, he's getting old, and he's been voicing the character for 30 years. Like, it could have been something as simple as just feeling like it was time to retire from the job. Hopefully it's as simple as that and nothing complicated or ill-mannered. And slight spoilers for the Mario movie, granted it's been out for 4 months now. It's honestly extremely poetic. Charles' last role in any Mario anything was the first major theatrical Mario movie done by Nintendo, and his voice roles were both a Mario-like character meant to emulate Mario's debut as Jumpman from his very first game, and especially Mario's father. being a figure meant to look after and care for Mario. The very last thing he expressed being ecstatic and proud of both Mario and Luigi. It makes those scenes even more sad in retrospect now that this is happening, but it makes it all the more heartfelt and beautiful. That was his last role in a Mario piece of media. And Mario Ambassador. Literally no other person more fit for that role. Ambassador basically means someone acting as a representative or promoter of a specific activity, and to most, if not all of us, Charles literally does represent Mario just by his voice, so it's nice to see him as an ambassador for the character. And as far as the new voice actor, the new guy voicing Mario, and potentially Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi on top, I'm already convinced he's gonna do a good job all the same. Mario still sounds like Mario in Wonder, Wario still sounds like Wario in Move It. Neither, to me at least, feel like cheap cop-outs or anything lesser. I'm sure Nintendo's well aware whoever they get to voice Mario and the others from here on have big shoes to fill, because voicing Super Mario is a genuinely big deal. I doubt it'll come to this, but I do hope people give the new voice actors a genuine shot at the role. Chris Pratt managed to surpass most expectations, voicing Mario in the movie as fine or passable at worst to unironically great at best for most people. And the guy doing Mario in Wonder is trying to sound like the Mario we're used to and working well anyways. I'd rather people not do the thing to where now that they know it's not Charles, they just write it off. Not even just because of the whole Chris Pratt getting immediate flack and what happened there for the Mario movie, but the retrospective, oh, if I didn't know it wasn't Charles, I wouldn't have hated it or thought it was good. But now that I do know it's not him, it's immediately bad or not as good. The shitty logic like that, you know? I'm also way too used to the whole Sonic voice changing shit and the whole debates with his voice actors with a lot of Roger's unbearable, Roger's amazing, Jason's bad, Jason's good. Same for Ryan Drummond, etc. The very likely reality of it is Mario currently sounds good in Wonder. He'll sound good in the final game most likely. Same for Luigi, and in later titles Wario and Waluigi. Charles will still likely get some checks from Nintendo because they do reuse his likeness for Mario very often anyways. That'll likely not change. The new voices for these characters will definitely fill the shoes open for them to wear, as it looks to be the case thus far, and both Mario and Charles will be okay. It'll all be okay. I'd love to see who the new voice actors are. It'll be like if Mario dyed his mustache, head hair, or has slightly different colored buttons on his overalls. But it's gonna be Mario still. Slightly different from here on out, but it's still Mario. Charles is also a great voice actor in other media too, due to not just Mario's voice in the grand scheme. He's also voiced characters in Dragon Ball, the OVA for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Dragons and Skyrim. He has more range and skill than people give him credit for. And even when I'm curious for Mario's new voice direction, it's hard to imagine anyone other than Charles voicing Mario. But that's done in official media now, technically since the Mario movie already anyways. Appreciate you always, Charles Martinet, both for being a wonderful, joyful man himself, as well as voicing one of our favorite characters for generations. Well, that'll be it for this video, and I should probably let you guys know. See, it's kind of a secret. I am the new voice for Mario for the Super Mario series. Yahoo! Woohoo! Oh yeah, you number one. Haha! Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Mario-related content on YouTube. Stay super! Haha! Wowie zowie! Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. Stay super.